Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, and thank you for joining us once again, the Modensters of Gaming. I'm Kaiju, can't believe we're on the fourth one already, K, and with me here is Reaper. I'm going to think mine up real hard, Rose. Hello, Reaper.
Hi.
And once again, we are back to another top 10 list. This time it's KaijuK's top 10 favorite video games.
That's a hard one to choose.
Well, what I did with this one is the idea is just games that you would go back and play again. Okay, you know, DDR, that's a game I would go back and play again. It's not on this list, folks. Honorable mention right here because I forgot to put it up. But, you know, the main idea is just what's your favorite games? I mean, a lot of mine are going to be older games. Let's face facts. A lot of them are going to be RPGs. And spoiler alerts, there will be some Failtendo games on here. So, the main rule is you can't pick more than one of a franchise. That's the main rule right there. So we can't have, like, Mario 3, Mario 4, you know, Mario 2, or whatever that is.
Now, some of those games you want to go back and play, but you're not sure because they were really great when you were a kid, but going back as an adult, it might be crappy, and you don't want to, like, lose that nostalgia.
Right. That's exactly the way to look at it. So, yep, and of course my artwork of the day, that's please someone save me. Starting at
it doesn't look that bad.
At number 10, we have Mega Man Battle Network 3. This was a strategy / action role-playing game / build your own weapon system type of game, where you got to play with chips. Not like the bag that you have over there, not the popcorn you're shoveling down your guzzle right now.
I'm hungry!
Yeah, I'm hungry! You got to pick mega chips and everything like that. You give them abilities like shooting cannons, or pickaxes, or blowing up floors, or summoning lava. The game had really good and detailed storylines. You know, compared to nowadays stuff, probably not that good, but back in the day, this was one of my favorite games to play, and I'd go back and play it again. Actually, I'd probably play the whole Mega Man Battle Network 3 again if it was given to me. You know, it is the Failtendo game. It's the first of the Failtendos on this list. But I digress very quickly. We're gonna just say that this game was just really fun and really out there. It has some really challenging puzzles and everything. And don't worry, there are some much better games on the list. But this is just my number 10. You know. To each their own. Now, coming in at number 9 is another Failtendo game, but one that I really wish they would make a sequel to already. Bringing up number 9 is Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars.
How are you time this so well?
Oh, because I'm watching the counter at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm cheating. I'll be the first one to admit it. This game was another one that was like, it had a great storyline. Not one you would expect, and it involved Mario, you know. Save the princess, forget that. The princess fights with you. Save the world. It was just an overall amazing game. A lot of fun. It introduced characters that you never see again afterwards, like Malo, the cloud guy who cries and makes it rain. Or Gino, or Geno, however you say his name, who's a puppet that shoots laser beams from his arms. Yeah, that's the look you should give right there. But you also get to have Bowser on your team, and he's not a villain. It's awesome.
It's like, I can't fight you if the world's going to end, so...
Basically, yeah. If the world's going to end, it doesn't do me any good to kidnap the princess right now. But I'll kidnap her later.
It's like, right now, we bros.
Yeah, right now, I'm going to throw my chain chomp at people, or just claw them, or whip Mario at them, which is hilarious. He actually picks up Mario and throws him at the enemies.
Go on!
Coming in next at number 8 is Fear Project Origin, also known as Fear 2. That's right. This is one of the ones that me and Necro will eventually get along to playing on this list. It's actually quite a terrifying game when you think about it. The basic premises, in case you've never played a Fear game before, and I don't know why you're watching my channel if you haven't, I'm just kidding. The girl in the background's name is Alma. She's here to destroy the world. She's a psychic child raped by her father to become, spoiler alert, some kind of super psychic thing. You slow down time and shoot people with big bang bang guns. That's the basic idea of it. First person shooter, great game.
Make sure to put spoiler alerts on this.
I'll make sure to put spoiler alerts on it. Don't worry. This isn't like I'm going to tell people exactly what happens in the next King of Thrones or Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, yeah. Like I'm going to say who Joffrey offs, you know. Oops, wait, did I say something too late? Oh, crap. Spoiler alert. Joffrey kills somebody again. Important character, spoiler alert.
How's that a spoiler alert? A lot of important characters died already.
No, I'm just joking. I wouldn't watch that crappy show to save my life.
I don't think it's crappy, I just don't watch it.
Coming in at number 7.
Excuse me.
Really, Reaper? Professionalism.
I don't have it.
And number 7 is a personal favorite of mine, Parasite Eve. This little RPG slash action
Oh shit!
RPG.
I remember that game.
Oh,
My brother played it.
It's awesome, yeah. It starts with Aya Brea, who's the girl you see right now. Now, she doesn't always walk around in a dress. This is right at the beginning of the game. She's a cop, and she's a badass. She's probably one of my top 10 badasses of gaming right there.
Can you hand me a pick?
I can hand you a pick. Here you go. Here's an entire pick jar.
Thank you.
But yeah, the whole game's premises is an evil parasite's trying to take over the world, mutating animals and people alike, and it's up to you, the only person who's immune to the powers, to save the world. You know, that whole song and dance Chosen One idea, but with multiple secret endings and a really cool final, or a really cool dungeon. I believe it's the Sears Tower. It's 100 floors of just battling. It's awesome.
Oh god.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading. It says awesome Donna Karen evening wear. Oh, jeez. Yeah, and it came out around the same time as Final Fantasy VII, so the graphics are similar. But coming in now at number 6 is a game that me and Necro know quite well. This is Armored Core 3. That's the box art, by the way.
I played Armored Core.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Back on a PlayStation demo.
Oh geez, it's still making them. I think it's at like Armored Core like 10 or something like that now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, Armored Core is a game where you fight in giant robots with big guns.
Yeah, I could never get the
piloting.
Yeah.
Well, it gets even better. You get to customize what weapons and armor, what it looks like, its coloring, its pilot's name, its symbols, emblems.
I remember in that first one that I played. Like, depending on how much weight you had, depending on how fast you can go and stuff like that.
Right. The more weight, of course, the slower you're gonna go. The bigger your weapons, the less ammo they have. And it was just a fun game. I mean, this is a call out to Zoa Renzo if he remembers his Super Flight model. He created a model that could fly in the air for upwards to a minute. And then it went up against Sam Hain, which is Nick's mech, who can't move to save its life, but has really big guns. I'm not going to explain to you how it ended, but needless to say, a paper bag would have had a better chance against Sam Hain. No offense, Zoa. You kicked my butt like 4 times, and I've been playing this game forever. Alright, coming in at number 5, we're going back to yet another RPG of my past, and hopefully present. It's Xenogears. This little splash is just to show you that there are tons of characters in the game, tons of playable characters. It's a combo system RPG where you actually push what buttons you want. Your character does different fighting moves and super special powers and stuff, and then they fight in giant robots as well. Kind of notice there's a lot of giant robots in this list. Xenogears is a really good game, and a lot of people actually sell it for a pretty pricey penny nowadays because it's really a rare game. I have 2 copies of it. Don't get me wrong, I have 3 copies of Parasite Eve as well. One year I asked my parents for Parasite Eve, I asked my grandparents for Parasite Eve, and then when I was walking around I saw it in somebody's bin at a yard sale for like $2, so I took it. And for Christmas I unwrapped Parasite Eve, and Parasite Eve.
Yeah!
Woo! Unfortunately part 2 sucked, but anyways, back to this. Xenogears, awesome game. Xenosaga, not so much. Amazing storyline, Amnesia, of course.
Did I just put this on my teeth?
Yeah, you just put it.
Okay, then.
There you go. She has bad teeth. Coming in at number 4 is an amazing game from Failtendo back in the day when it actually meant something to be a game company. Earthbound. Earthbound takes everything about an RPG and sort of just pitches it out the window. Instead of swords and bows and arrows, you have yo-yos and baseball bats and frying pans. Instead of fighting against goblins and trolls, you fight against killer mimes and confused patrons of a shop. Your bosses are things like giant ants, which is actually a small ant that hits really hard like a truck. And your healing items are things like hamburgers and pizza and french fries.
That sounds good.
It's an amazing game, and if I could possibly get it going, I would make sure that it was a non-profit game, but I would play Earthbound for everybody, and I would love every minute of it. It's such an amazing game.
I don't know why I put it on both sides of my mouth, but...
She's going to be a little numbed up for a few seconds, folks. Yeah, but this is an amazing game. If you have not played this game yet, please give it a try. It would be amazing.
I would love to play this.
It is a great game. I might just have to get it up on the emulator. I own it, by the way, so Nintendo, you can go suck a fatty. Yeah, exactly. Now, coming in at number 3, another Failtendo game, but it's an amazing Failtendo game as well. Final Fantasy VI. Folks, this is the game that kind of made me wonder why people thought Chrono Trigger was so good. This game's storyline crushes Chrono Triggers. This game's music crushes Chrono Triggers. This game's character selection crushes Chrono Trigger. This game is superb to Chrono Trigger in every way, shape, and form. I'm sorry, Chrono Trigger fans. I will play Final Fantasy VI over any day.
I need to get this. This stuff's really good. Because with the toothache, I get a headache. Thank you!
Anyways, a huge cast of characters, lots of hidden items, lots of hidden abilities. It's such a masterfully done game, and it's another one that I would play if I could just do it for free, and I might just do that. And some of the characters are just so different. You have like a Yeti, and then you have a little girl with a paintbrush. I mean,
You know what we should do?
What?
After we, brush up on our skills. DDR.
Yeah, only if the people are willing to pay for it. I'm not going to DDR again unless I'm sure that the people want to see it. They don't want to see my goofy butt going. They don't want to see that. Trust me, I am fugly.
You're not fugly.
I am fugly. Coming in at number 2, Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh wow, that looks good.
It is an amazing game.
Is that just artwork?
That's just artwork, but that's actually how the creatures would look.
Oh, okay.
Simplistic game. You have a bow and arrow, you have a sword, you have a horse, and you fight a bunch of giant monsters.
My lips are numb.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh. Anyways,
Just like the edges.
Jacksepticeyes did an amazing playthrough of it. I'm going to put his link up here so you can watch it.
Yeah!
Oh, and Reaper almost hit the floor. The game is simplistic. The music is simplistic. The idea is simplistic. A girl has been hurt and or killed. You're willing to do anything to bring her back to life. This is not really a big spoiler. And then you fight these Colossuses that are supposed to, after you kill them all, grant you this wish. I'm not going to tell you how it ends, but if you want to watch Jacksepticeyes playthrough before we do ours, it's right there in the description again. Amazing game, fantastic fights, fantastic bosses, just amazing! Alright, before we go to number 1, though, I want to get some honorable mentions to this list, because I don't think I could... I've been playing video games since I was 6, alright? I'm 31 at this moment, folks, as of November 13th, 2015, Friday the 13th. So, I have a lot of games I like, but here we go. This is some honorable mentions to games. The first one up is honorable mention to my personal favorite franchise, Splinter Cell. This is Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist. It's just my favorite because the multiplayer in it was really fun. You could work together, you could work against each other. It was just a really good game. Cool weapons, cool special effects, really cool missions. It's everything that I wanted Metal Gear Solid and or Hitman to be. Stealthy, quiet, sneaky around, boogie, that kind of a game. With all kinds of really cool guns. If you've seen my top 10 weapons list, you know what I'm talking about with my number 2 weapon. And of course, as you can tell, the guy in the red is about to have a very bad day because the guy in green is about to do some serious damage to him. Or is it the other way around? Who knows? Yes, quiet.
Well, it can go either way.
It depends on who gets to who first. Alright, my second honorable mention, coming in at honorable mention number 2 here, is an oldie but a goodie, and my buddy Ross will agree if he ever watches these videos. I don't think he does. He just hates me. No, I'm just kidding, Ross. Tap out to you. But yeah, coming in at my number 2 of my honorable mentions list, we have a real old game here called Mech Commander. This is a strategy game. It beat out Command & Conquer Generals just because of how much fun the game was. Multiplayer was amazing. Single player was fun. If you have any knowledge about the Inner Sphere of the clans, you know what kind of a game this is. Let's see here. I can see. Let's see. In the front panel, that is a Mad Cat being shot by a Raven. No, that's sorry. That's not a Raven, is it? No, that's not a Raven. What is that? Oh man, I forget which one that is. Ah, crud, I gotta go play the game now. I'm gonna have to go play this game for you guys. It's an amazing game. Really simplistic. I'm pretty sure my computer can play it and record at the same time. But we thought we could do the same thing with One Finger Death Punch. We'll find out a little bit about that. If you get a chance, if you happen to see it online for free or something, just download the game. Download the gold version to get all the extra benefits, or download Part 2. It's not as good as Part 1, but sequels tend not to be. With that being said, I'm going to bring in my number 1 game now. This was another one where I was a toss-up. I wanted to put down like Animal Crossing, but there's too many of them to bring up, or Harvest Moon, but that's an addiction I'm going to save for another day. So,
oh yeah, you've spent so many hours on that.
over 3,000 hours. Coming in at number 1, Breath of Fire 3 for PlayStation. Yes, just almost a failed Nintendo game, but it came out on PlayStation. Thank you, Sony! Woo! You did everything right. This game is fun as hell. Another Amnesia storyline RPG, but that's like one of the tropes. Main character can turn into dragons of multiple shapes and sizes, and you get all kinds of cool backup. You get a bunny girl with a rocket launcher, a tiger guy who can turn into an uncontrollable were-tiger, a guardian who looks like a dragon but is not, a little fairy girl. My personal favorite is, his name is Pico, but in me and Nick's playthrough we're going to call him KaijuK's. He's a little onion dude. That's him right there. If you look in the bottom left corner, that's him.
Aww.
And he counterattacks a lot, and he makes little, like, noises.
Aww.
Yeah, but when he fights, he transforms into this, like, big muscular version and just, like, throws 1,000 punches forward. And he regenerates health every turn. I love it. So, folks, as usual, this is my top 10 list. It might not be yours. Some of these games you might think are just horrible. Some of these games you might be like, you're so old. How do you still remember those games? And I say, just look at my artwork, you'll understand. Anyways, I missed a few things to say about Breath of Fire 3 real quick. Fishing mini-games, build your own city mini-games. I'm going to play it. You guys are going to love it. Maybe Reaper will play it too. Who knows? But thank you guys once again. I want to do shout-outs to all my friends and family, all the followers who have been helping us so far. Did you see the board up there, by the way?
17!
We are 17 followers,
yes.
guys. You guys might not think that's big, but to me, that's amazing. Thank you guys for your complete and total support. I will try and get more videos out more often. I will try to do more top 10 lists. I have more in the making. And Reaper might even throw 1 or 2 of hers in, and so will Necro. But until next time, I'm KaijuK.
I'm Reaper Rose.
You guys have yourselves a wonderful one. Peace out, everybody.
Have a good one.
This is my jam.